So, hello everyone and welcome back to episode 7. I've literally spent all of 5 hours last night, 5 hours this morning editing and organising like 4 different videos, and I've literally edited only 2. One's going out tomorrow, today is Tuesday because Wednesday schedule upload. But yeah, so been quite stressful and annoying. But anyway, I'm here now. I'm at my dad's, and as you can tell, I'm installing the skylight. I'm just doing from what I can remember from other people's. I haven't recently watched a video because I was never planning to install any kind of skylight. You can see it back there on the table, but here I've got a tap to build, which will be probably the next video because I'm going to do that tomorrow, which is very, very exciting. I've bought some black Sikaflex. It's the stuff we swear by. It's like amazing stuff. Definitely use it. I've also got a sliding door that works and now shuts properly, which is also great. So things are going great this morning. So what I've done, from what I can remember from other people, is done a piece of cardboard cutout, as you can see here. And what I've done is I've marked an X, so you've got the middle, and then I'm going to drill through that, mark out where I want it on my ceiling, obviously making space for the rib in the van that's on the ceiling, and drill through the centre hole, and then put this piece of cardboard on the roof, and then draw around that with a marker pen, and then cut that out with a jigsaw. That's what I've seen other people do. That's what I'm going to do now. So, hello everyone. I've got my knife and my piece of cardboard, and there's a little staple here, you kind of see there, but that's the beam. So the skylight wants to be kind of closer to that beam than it is with the other beam, because I want it like in the middle of the van. So where I'm stood now, that's the batten, and as you can see it's kind of like the edge of the bed, and it's above the table but also near the kitchen, so it can extract the fumes, because the cooker's going to be right there next to the bed with a dividing wall. And then so it's just, I want it in the middle of the van, and then the solar panel's going at the front and the roof deck at the back. So I want to match as far as it can go to the rib. And I'm just gonna put you on a little time lapse of me simply using the knife, piercing through, putting the template up, and let's just generally see how it goes. So guys, drilling a hole through the cardboard, nearest to the middle as possible. There you go, little hole, see the light. And now, just to put that up there, and drill through that hole as well with a little pilot hole. I've broken all my decent pilot bits from like anywhere between 2 and 3.5 even, and then my smallest one is 4mm, which, if people know pilot drill bits, that's not very small, so I'm going for the 1.5mm. There you go, got a hole in my roof. On the test it's slightly off centre, I think, because I think one of these ribs is actually centred. Okay, so I've cleared a little area, as you can see. So let's see if I can find my pilot hole. I don't see no pilot hole here. I don't know where it is. Oh, found it. There it is. That looks pretty centred, to be fair though. I brought a tape measure. That is 71.5, 67. So I reckon the middle is 69.5. But if I move that along a bit so it's centred, you can clearly see that centre. That's good, all my clearing was in the centre actually. So I'm going to get the power so I can run the jigsaw, and I'm also going to get the skylight, and I'm probably just going to tape this down because I don't think I have a Sharpie but that's fine. So here's the skylight, guys. You obviously want the hinges at the front. So yeah, so that's going to go directly onto there. I'm just pinning this down at one side nice and tightly, so then I can get my little double-sided pad and put it under, and that way it holds it in the same place it was before. So just double check everything, that all fits. Let's place this onto there where it should be, where it's going to sit. That looks all good. Well, let's go. I've got a hole in my roof. So here we are, everyone. I'm now back up on the roof. I've cut some bits of wood, pretty much screwed it up. It's so well on the cutting the metal because it's a hole in the van, then totally messed up the battens, but they'll work either way. They'll just look crap, but you can never see them anyway, so no worries there. So I'm going to want to open the skylight though, if I can. I forgot the bit to open it. You need the shroud on the inside to open it. So I'm going in. Being careful not to cut myself. There it is. It's in question. Now I've got to try and get out without cutting myself. So let's open this. Because I need to get my hand in to work around these stupid buttons because I don't have a second person. So guys, that's it. As you can see there is the skylight. I'm just kind of climbing up the rest of the ladder. And that's the ducks. Yeah, so it doesn't have to look nice, as I'm sure many people say everywhere. As you can see there, it's not the greatest. Yeah, I put a little bit around each screw, and then along this edge that looks really nice. Look, you could take a picture. I did take a picture of that to put on Instagram, make it look really nice. But that was, because my nozzle, I didn't cut it, it was still really skinny. I just put the nozzle in there and moved it along, and it just ended up like that, perfectly sealed. Doesn't need to be spread with your finger, because it just seals it perfectly. These ones I had to pile up even more. So I put buttons underneath it and just used wood screws. That clamps it down nicely. I did kind of mess up the buttons a bit, but every screw went into a button, so that doesn't really matter. And then I put the thing on the other side, but I don't know if it's going to be big enough with the pallet wood. But fingers crossed it will. So yeah, let's go inside and have a look what it looks like. So guys, there it is. I couldn't find a screw with a small enough head and that was long enough to fit there, so I just used some black drywall screws. We've got loads of them and they're really long. And to be honest, black screws, like black and white, looks nice together. I don't think a silver or a gold head would look nice. But yeah, vapor barred it all up. All looks good. But yeah, with a bit of pallet wood, I'm not sure if it's going to work, but hopefully it will. Because the screws are quite long. and it should be able to stretch it. But yeah, so you can, as you should, be able to open it. Sorry, I'm holding the torch in my hand so it looks a bit like that. You can see a little gap out there, and just shut it. I'm sure you know how they all work. And there you go, no gap. So that's that, and I'm currently blinding myself with a head torch because my light is broken. And I'm going to get on to do the bulkhead, which would have been last video. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out in the card up here. The skylight is now done. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you learned something, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, some feedback on how I should have done it, how you would have done it, or if you like it, just drop a comment down below what you think about this video, and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video next Wednesday.